Hi, my name's Ian from Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and today I'm going to review a customer's Pride Go-Go folding scooter. Okay, we got this in yesterday. Just wanted to, I think it was new batteries. That's all they wanted. Yep, just new batteries. This is a customer's scooter, but I thought I'd do a quick review before they pick it up and show you some of the features of this is the version 1 of their Pride Go-Go folding scooter. So this is your top tiller, your top console, your speed dial, fastest and slowest. That's your front light, your key, horn, and your power light and your power gauge. Now the version 2, they replaced this because you couldn't see it very well, especially with it being flat. When you're seated on the seat, you can't really see that properly. So they changed this to an LED. Still has the LED lights at the front, plus there's a bar at the back that has the LED as well as a reflector there. You can get this scooter, both version 1 and version 2, with or without armrest. This one obviously did have armrest at some point, but they took them off. I've got it set up there. And these just locate in this tube there and then locked into place with these handles, one there, one there. See, a little bit narrow, a little bit thin, not much cushioning on it. Backrest, it's not too bad. I mean, I've got a wideish sort of body, so you can maybe feel this on your legs or your butt, where it's pretty thin there. It's not much padding there, and again on the backrest just there. So back to the top console, there's your handlebars, that's your throttle. So you got forward and reverse. Pretty good position. Again, I use my thumb all the time, but at least you can stay on the handlebars and operate like that. So you can do it either way. Again, forward, reverse. The same on the other side, forward, reverse. You can use one-handed. Tiller is adjustable. You just undo this knob at the front there, and this moves up and down, so you can adjust the tiller. The weight capacity on this, 250 pounds, 113 kilos. That's there. There's the other warning labels, so don't go out in wet weather. Read the manual, etc. It has a carpeted floor, which is held on with Velcro. You can see, just adjust that for them. And it has a little bump frame on either side, just to help protect the front shroud, but the front shroud doesn't have anything there. I've seen them where they get damaged. It is actually a four-wheel scooter, they call it, but it is similar to the Feather, where it has the two wheels at the front, giving you a little bit of extra stability, as well as underneath the trailing wheels there that actually help with a bit of the tip if you're going at an angle down a ramp or something like that. So that's your front wheels, shows you how much the wheel turns. So it's got a good turning radius and a little bit better stability than a regular three-wheel scooter. This one is the SLA version. So this one has your standard sealed lead acid battery. You can get it in a lithium ion battery, which weighs around about 7 pounds for the battery pack. And it does feature a lock at the front there, which I'll take a picture and show you. But they both have the charge port at the back on the battery pack, which is just there. And you can either leave it on the scooter and charge it, or this battery pack does remove. It's held in with Velcro, and you just remove it and pull it from the back. I've actually put another video up about the folding scooter on our YouTube channel a long time ago, just showing you how, when we first got one, just showing you how it assembles it and folds up. So if you want to refer to that to show you how the battery comes out, That is your freewheel lever, brake lever, drive lever. So neutral to push the scooter forward without the motor running, and then in drive to drive the scooter. Your anti-tip wheels at the back there, just to help you go over any speed bumps or curbs or things like that. It just saves the motor from catching underneath. Solid rubber tyres. They're not like the drive tyres, like bricks. These are not too bad. And your seat back does fold down. You would have to do that prior to folding the scooter, otherwise the tiller would interfere with the back of the seat. So that's the first part of folding the scooter. That mechanism there is your folding mechanism for when it's in this position, and on the other side, I'll quickly spin the scooter, put it in freewheel, spin the scooter around and show you. Very similar to the Feather scooter, we have this release pull lever there for when it's in its folded position to unfold the scooter. Everything on the scooter stays there. There's no need to remove anything, even the armrests, you can leave those on if you've gone for that option. And so to fold the scooter, like I say, put your seat back down first, pull on the release handle, you'll hear it click, like so, and that then releases this section of the scooter, this folding piece, and then it folds and clicks in with this handle here. You hear it click. So those little trailing wheels that were underneath the scooter, that there hits the ground, so you can still wheel it around in that position, like so. There's your front wheels. And then what you can do with the scooter next, let me stand up. So when it's in this position, you grab from the rear handle there and then tilt the scooter up. So that way you can then store it like the Feather in a closet or whatever you want to place it in, and it doesn't take up too much room. So that's in its folded upright position. So those wheels, the trailing wheels, now are on the floor there. And you can move this around very easy. It's easy to move around because of the front wheels there, and you can steer it like a piece of luggage, which you've probably seen that before. Okay, I've just put the key in the console, so when you turn the key on, you can see your power gauge there. It's, the light's flashing there, that's your status light. Basically, it would be steady if there was any errors. Okay, with the power on, the key in, this is your light switch like I showed you, and you can see it's got LED lights at the back there, as well as LED lights at the front so people can see you come in. Not much of a pathway light, but it's more as so people can see you. And that's your power gauge there. Just as you see, it's difficult to see, so that's why they went to the version 2, that you could see it with the LED lights. Okay, and then to unfold the scooter, what you would do is going to be difficult for me to do this, but you can unfold it in this position, but because I'm holding the camera, I'll actually lay it down and do it that way. So it's basically the same way as you would, but reversing the way you would fold it. Grab it from this handle. I always put my foot on the trailing wheel to stop it from rolling, and then just lower the scooter down. And then once you've done that, you'll pull this release handle. It's hard to do one-handed. So what I'm going to do, you would then pull this release handle and then unfold the scooter. So when it's like that, you've just quickly unfolded it. Seat back goes back up, but don't get on the scooter until you hear it audible click, because otherwise it'll just fold back up on you like that when you sit on the seat. So what you have to do is press from the back of the seat and the front of the tiller, kind of separate the two. I'll try and show you. So from there and there, push it outwards until you see this handle jump and click into place. So once that's in place, you can then sit on the chair. But otherwise, just make sure that that clicks into position. There are several ways of doing it, but I find that the easiest way is push from there and there, push that way and push that way, and it will push outwards, and this handle will jump into position and lock the scooter ready for driving. Okay, so I'll sit on the scooter. Like I said, I've got long legs, and it has a raised footboard as well. So I'm 5'9", and I find this a little bit uncomfortable. It's kind of very short, narrow front to back, and like I said, the seat's very narrow. It's not too uncomfortable, but if you suffer with knee or leg or ankle problems, this may not be the right scooter for you because of this raised elevated footboard. It's kind of, I can feel it in my hips, maybe in my knees. So it's kind of very short, like I said, at the front, and it's raised up at the front as well, so it may not be for you. Definitely test drive one, see how you feel on it. Like I say, I'm 5'9". I'm probably a bit tall for this scooter. I'm under the weight capacity, so that's not a problem. So you've turned your key on, your status light's on, your light's on at the front, so I'm going to get Jenny to just quickly drive round, and she'll start off at slowish speed and then speed up and ooh. Okay, just let me know what it's kind of like to drive, how it feels. You're 5'2". How do you find it on your?
This is actually a little bit, I mean.
You've used one of these before though, haven't you?
I have used one of these, but it's only it was only temporary, but if you're gonna be on it all the time, 5'2", I mean, you can see I'm a little bit at an angle, my legs are, so
yeah.
If I had to be on here all day, I'd probably be uncomfortable, but it's fine. For quick trips.
It's a pretty stable scooter though, isn't it?
It's real stable. There's 2 wheels at the front, but it turns, as you can see,
yeah, you've got
pretty sharply. So, like a 3-wheel. So it's good.
Speed wise. So this is that full speed.
Oh.
I see that she lifted the wheel up there, and that's top speed about 4 miles an hour on this.
Yeah. Pretty nippy.
It's a lot narrower, I think, than the. It's definitely feather scooter's longer. I'm not sure if it's narrower, but as Jenny was coming around this corner, that wheel did lift up at full speed. So there is still that tip factor you have to think about. As you can see, we have a feather scooter, and let's back these up back to back and see if they're any wider or. So you can see the feather is actually sticking out a little bit further than.
It's narrower than a feather.
Yes. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this scooter. Like I said, you get the choice of 2 versions of it, the SLA or the lithium ion battery. The SLAs are going to be cheaper to replace, but you're probably doing that more often. So, you know, they're not overly expensive batteries, but you will be changing them more often. Whereas the lithium ion battery, more expensive battery, but it'll last you a lot longer, anywhere up to about 5 years, depending on the usage, storage, and the person on the scooter as well. So heavier person, they do actually like to be charged up a lot. Lithium ion, you can short charge them. Basically, if you use it a bit, put it on charge, fully charge, it'll charge up quickly. These kind of SLA batteries, these tend to take between 8 and 10 hours to fully charge from low, similar to the Go-Go range that use SLA batteries. So you would have to fully charge it, use the scooter. If you don't use it a lot or don't go very far, it's not necessarily to charge it every day. You use up your batteries a lot quicker if you charge it every day, and you don't want to do that. You know, the GoGo scooter, it does around about 6 to 8 miles on a full charge, between that sort of range. The lithium ion battery will actually give you 12 miles on a full charge. So depending on the terrain you're driving on the person driving it, heavier person will get a shorter range, obviously. But yeah, it's the SLA is cheaper, shorter range. The lithium more expensive, longer range, longer life. So that's the difference between the two scooters there. So it's your choice. Like I said, choice of armrests, choice of color. Sorry, it's just white, but I think it looks cool in white. Yeah, that's your GoGo folding scooter. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. If you need more information, you can either go to our website under Shop for Products and look for folding scooters. The information's in there, all the specifications. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Glad we got it in from a customer just to quickly showcase it. Thank you for watching. Bye now.